Hello, everybody, and welcome to the season finale of Proving Grounds. Joining me a little bit later on is Rob, of course, your general manager of Proving Grounds. It is the final week of the tournament here. If you missed it last week, P.D. Colombo, Konkaiva, Duke Havoc, and JT moved on in the Proving Grounds tournament. But tonight in this series finale of Proving Grounds, Rob is making his way down to the ring, and let's see what he has to say.
Thank you. You're all too kind. No, seriously, thank you. Okay. Thank you. No, I must go on. Thank you for being here today, and welcome to what is going to be the final episode of this season of the Proving Grounds. This tournament has been the greatest I think this company has ever produced, and I'd like to thank JVH for allowing that to happen. With all that being said, though, round 4 of the tournament will begin and conclude tonight, where we will finally find out who's going to be in the finals of the Proving Grounds tournament, which will air on Sunday, August the 25th, at the ShockWrestling Title Wave pay-per-view. The winner, of course, will become the first Proving Grounds champion and have the opportunity to appear on not just court, but also strike. That's right, you're going to see them a lot across the Shockyverse, and I think whoever wins will definitely make a tournament. For this very special final episode, I've got a few things cooking. As the booker, I've made a few decisions. I think I should let the face decide who's going to be the number 1 contender to the Proving Grounds Championship. And you know what? It's a good way of doing that. A good old ladder match. And this number 1 contender will at some point be able to contend, I think, for that title in what will be Season 2. Yes, that's right. Season 2 of Proving Grounds is going to happen at some point. We don't quite know when that's going to happen yet, because there's all logistics and all that annoying, irritating stuff. But we will let you know what's up with that at a later date. Anyway, to kick off tonight's episode, I've got to solve a little issue. As a GM, I've got to be professional. And that means I've got to solve a feud that's been developing across the last few episodes. That being that of Top Op Pappy and Lucky King. Those two don't like each other very much, so I've, said, let's have a match, let's get you booked, and you sort that stuff out, and you decide whoever wins that match is the better man. And we'll of course have that mentioned 8-person ladder match, and of course we will have the semi-finals of this tournament to find out who will make it to the final round. Of course being the matchup of P.T. Colombo versus one of my people's Duke Havoc, and Konkaiva versus the formidable JT. I think it's all going to be very interesting, and a very good show. I do thank you, this audience. Have a good one. Bye-bye now. I've got to go to the recording booth. Bye-bye. No, seriously, stop cheering. No, seriously, I've got to go. Bye.
Wow, folks, your GM, who you can tell is very happy, is making his way back into the booth now. Rob, I'm glad you're so happy about Proving Grounds and the announcement of a Season 2, but I'm also excited for this Lucky King versus Top Op Pappy rivalry.
Of course,
hopefully getting concluded.
It needs to be concluded, as I said. They need to figure out who the better man is, and what better way of by having a match here. I also have next to me a tombola, which I'm spinning to determine who will be in the ladder match. That's right, even I don't know. It's all up to the tombola. Of course, in British bingo tradition, it will decide the fates and who will be called and who will be put into that match.
Lucky King, of course, from the Nest.
Ugh.
I don't know how much of a fan you are of him.
Well, the Nest. Ugh, that's enough.
Maybe it's time for Top Op to put him away tonight.
I do try to be impartial as a GM. I must be fair, but I don't like those Nest guys. They're rather irritating, and I don't like them. But anyway.
Well, he's here.
He's here.
Yes, a Lucky King trained at the Nest Factory, the Coop.
They should be calling that the Poop, but they don't.
JT took... So, let me give a brief history, I guess. It's only been, 7 episodes here of the Proving Grounds. Way back at the beginning of the show, the Lucky King was taking on Top Op Pappy. Lucky King won the matchup, but Top Op Pappy immediately started beating him up right afterwards. Then moving on to the later week, Lucky King versus JT in the second round. JT got away with the win against Lucky King, but after the matchup, Top Op Pappy ran in and started attacking the Lucky King, but JT actually put a stop to it and helped him out there. So I'm glad that you, as the wonderful booker and GM you are, has booked this match so we could see if we could settle this rivalry.
Oh, exactly. Bit of a rematch then. So this will be interesting to see if history repeats itself, or for sure that history perhaps could have taken another path with another victor in this match. We will definitely see, and it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
Well, Danny Bourne lost last week, and I always thought that Danny Bourne and Top Op Pappy, they gave me kind of the same vibes, you know? They have that a similar aura to them.
Yes. Well, should I
too much?
well, should I decide to create a tag division, maybe they'll be a formidable tag team.
Or like Goliath King Crom or
Yes.
Kong Kaiva. I believe Ace had said that they'd be a cool tag team.
The big meaty men faction, perhaps.
Hell yeah. You know, that's what we like here at the ShockWrestling universe. Now this
Whoa.
guy gets a lot of pyro.
He does get a lot of pyro. I don't know if we have the budget for that, but he's got it regardless.
I think tonight's the night. I think Top Op Happy, this thing he has against Lucky King, I think he might be able to put him away here tonight. Let's see what Pappy can do as Lucky King immediately throws Pappy away. Uh-oh. Lucky King now just stomping on Top Op Pappy. I mean, unprovoked attacks. You know, Pappy lost fair and square, and the King, I think, is finally getting his revenge on him for all those unprovoked attacks in the previous weeks.
You know, I have been one to make my name by attacking someone and by putting my name to a conversation of we need a match. But I do agree it's probably a little too far the way that Oppie's been doing it. But then again, he's got himself booked in another match. You know, you can say a lot of the other round one losers haven't been booked for a match since. So you know, the fact he's done that is it's good for him. Good business mind, getting him booked and getting a match paycheck. So
Yes.
you know, maybe he was thinking about that.
Look at this, though. Pappy just picking up... Oh. Lucky
Whoa.
King looking for a weapon. Now, I believe this is a no DQ matchup.
It is indeed. I thought that would be the best way to whoa. I thought it was the best way to solve this rivalry and put it in the bud, nip it in the bud.
Yeah, we weren't able to see that in during the tournament, of course.
This is our first Extreme Rules no DQ match in the history of the Proving Grounds. So very good,
Immediately
very
after
interesting.
this, a ladder match for a briefcase.
Whoa. Yes. Another British box, not the British Brew box, but a British box regardless.
Throwing Lucky King into the corner now. Pappy picking up the Lucky King and putting him right down. Pappy's training goes far and beyond what Lucky King might have received at the Nest Factory. Look at this. Oh! A stomp from the top into a pin on the Lucky King.
1,
2, 3.
Wow, that was fast. That was brutal. I'm in awe. I did not expect this match to go that quickly. A nice bit of revenge here.
His revenge, yeah.
In brutally
would you
quick
say
fashion.
That was deserved, Rob.
Maybe not quite so extreme. I have just gotten out our doctors and our medical professionals to have a look at Lucky, because he looked like that killer blow at the end just KO'd him. There wasn't any life with him.
Congratulations for this win here, Top Op Pappy. So I guess that means in Season 2 there might be a continuing rivalry as we move on to the 8-person ladder match for the shot to be the first number 1 contender for the PG title.
The tombola. the Tombola thing has decided who's going to be in this match. The wrestlers have been informed, and they will make their way to the ring in the number that they were decided.
Awesome. I'm excited. Now, of course, the matchups after this, the first one will be Petey Colombo versus Duke Havoc in the semifinal for the tournament. Oh, but look who's here! Barnaby
Norrington. Very, very posh geezer. Thinks of himself as an upper-class, high-tier gentleman. Doesn't like the riffraff, in his own words. I don't quite know what he means by that. And he calls his opponents uncouth swine. He talks very much like a 1920s, 1930s posh English geezer, which he's not, to my knowledge, unless he's been time displaced. But maybe he is, maybe he's not, or maybe he's just crazy.
I was a big fan of him because what do you call him before? The most gentleman of the Englishmen? I could have sworn he said something like that. But
probably. It's been a fair while since that episode was put in the can. So.
I also believe I was explaining that I believe he's got that Indiana Jones in him. You know, he likes exploring.
He does. He likes stealing.
He probably teaches at a college. You know, a semester or two.
I did definitely mention that he must have a high dry wash bill with that. How immaculately white that getup is.
Oh boy! And he shines in the bright lights of Proving Grounds.
Okay.
Yes, a JVH guy. Alucard is
an actual
here.
JVH guy. Not just saying they are.
I don't know about that.
An actual one. Here we go.
You know, I don't know who made this guy.
You don't?
I believe it might have been Ace.
Right.
But I do know he is a singer of a punk metal band. Very inspired. He likes the Misfits.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like that British stuff. He says.
Ooh, it's not very nice.
You know me. I'm
and
a big fan of British metal.
With his skull from his victim, who he released from life at some point.
Yes, that he got rid of. Could be a Star Wars wrestler. We don't know.
We've tried to ask him, he just stares at us ominously. So we don't know who that is.
Yeah, I've never heard him talk, but I've heard him sing. You know,
yes.
It's weird. He writes poems. Oh, God. The big phone.
I was not happy when this name came out in the Tombola, but, you know, I said that would be what decides who's in the match, and I'm a man of my word.
Maybe my least favorite member of the Nest.
I mean, they're all at the same level for me. Bottom.
Oh, damn.
Well, apart from Animus,
Pink Pony hasn't done it for me.
Animus is an okay chap. I find it funny that he betrayed Raven once, and I hope that he does the same again.
Well, that is a terrible thing to wish upon somebody.
I
don't ever wish that all of the BWI betrays you.
Well, that's not going to happen, is it? We're all good. There's any sort of issues we had has been buried, put in the bud, snipped off. We're fine. We're good. We're fine. We're brothers. We're all good. Okay, so there's a bit of tension at one point between me and Davo, but it's only because we were going to have a match. Now that's concluded. It's done. We're fine. No more issues. Everything is good, okay? It's fine. It's fine.
All right. You sound like the Beatles. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, no. I've become old enough to see myself become the Beatles.
I've been in this business way too damn long. Pink Pony hasn't done it for me.
No.
We've seen a lot of great new competitors and some competitors that we've seen in Shock Wrestling before throughout the Proving Grounds tournament. And I'm going to be real, Pink Pony just hasn't really been my guy.
No, he's full of it. Oh.
Now, that is not to put down any other members trained by the Nest from my end. Goliath King Crom is here, though. I've loved this guy.
Yes.
It was saddening to me that he wasn't able to continue on in the tournament, of course, but he did beat up Greg, so that was cool.
Very quickly as well, I might add.
Here we go. King Crom lost to Frankie Stone, though, a different Nest member.
Of course, unfortunately.
Who Frankie, of course, lost to Duke Havoc, who we will be seeing compete later on tonight. Which means Frankie Stone could very well be in this matchup.
Oh no.
Goliath King Crom, one of my favorite new competitors here at Proving Grounds. And with the announcement of a Season 2, hopefully we will be able to see him around more.
Well, you know, as I said, you know, when you joined this roster and this tournament, you entered negotiations to be on the Proving Grounds roster full stop. So I'm sure we'll see most of, if not the entire roster tournament members come back in some form or the other. I would like to see them do so.
Now, don't forget, folks, this upcoming Sunday, ShockWrestling's Tidal Wave. Every single title is on the line. We're going to have like 5 pre-show matches, I think, Rob. We're going to have, to kick off the main show of Tidal Wave, we're going to have, of course, the Proving Grounds final, where we will crown the new Proving Grounds champion.
I mean, it's a good place to have it.
Opportunity to be on call or strike. Yeah, of course, we figured why not show it out? Why not finalize the Proving Grounds tournament at Tidal Wave?
Oh, exactly.
Where every title is on the line.
It's got to be every title, so you've got to have it there. Why not determine our first Proving Grounds champion then? It all makes sense.
You know who else we haven't seen in a while defend their title is, of course, Paul Atreides is the Cody Hart champion.
That's good to hear. My boy Paul Atreides.
He will be appearing in the pre-show.
The Lisan Al-Gaib, and here comes Big Biscuit.
Yes!
Maybe star pupil in many ways. He's a big man. I can see him win. Whilst he didn't win his debut here in the Proving Grounds, he's picked up wins before in dark matches, and he has a pretty good resume under his belt despite being quite old. And I think the big man is perhaps gonna win. I think if anyone's worthy of being a #1 contender, it's him. He's a good guy. The crowd like him. I think he deserves the spotlight.
Yes, I was able to watch his matchup against Chewy in Week 1 as an audience member, as Ace was in the booth with you, Rob. But I was a fan of Big Biscuit, and I know last week I was making fun of some of you BWI members who have been around for way too long, but Big Biscuit, even though he may be older, he's got that dog in him.
Oh, he does. He has that fight and that determination to win. And, you know, he could have given up after he lost that match, because he lost in pretty brutal, well, not pathetic, but brutal fashion. He was, like, nearly destroyed by Chewy here. But, you know, he came back. He said, no, I'm not done. I'm not going to end my career until I hold the Proving Grounds Championship. So he will hopefully one day finish his story. And what is...
Now, there can be a bit of a revenge plot by Big Biscuit onto Chewy in this matchup tonight.
It depends here what means more to Big Biscuit. Is it becoming #1 contender, or is it ensuring that Chewy doesn't? And I'm sure that'll play into that.
Look at this. The Wookiee is here, ready to take on these other competitors. Now, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 3 more competitors coming out. I wonder who else is in this matchup. I'm assuming the rest of the losers. No offense.
I mean, that would be pretty unfair to become #1 contender to yourself if you end up winning the tournament as well as the #1 contender.
I was totally expecting Duke Havoc to be in this match and go and get that box, you know. Now, of course, the next box you'll see at Shock Wrestling will be at, of course, Halloween, where we have our scary box.
The spookiest of all the boxes.
Rivera is back Big fan of this guy. He lost to Petey Colombo in last week's episode.
In what many are describing as the shock of the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, last week's episode, in my opinion, I haven't read the Germstar ratings yet, Rob, but in my opinion, multiple Match of the Year contenders already. And
yes.
This is from the Proving Ground show. This is from our farming system.
They know their stuff. These are all very talented individuals.
Rob, what is your soccer team of choice?
You mean football?
Football? Yeah,
I don't.
I'm sorry.
Whilst I would insist
believe I
it,
did
you
that
have to
out
refer to
loud.
it in the King's Cup as football. I actually don't watch a lot of football, so I don't really know anything about it. But you know, I'm British, so I guess I'll just say English. England, not English. That's not a name. Team. I don't watch football.
You know, I pick Orlando Pride. You know, like if I'm gonna pick American soccer team. Ace was telling me at Across the Pond. I think he said he was rooting for Chelsea Blue. I can't remember. That's fine. Well, since you ruined my question anyway, Mr. Footballer, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Damn it, Rob! You threw me off by not having a football team.
No, you cannot just assume that the Brits likes football. Okay, you can for most of them.
That's fine. I didn't
but
say
for my
you
movie
had
watching
to
ass.
like it. I don't like baseball all that much, and it's America's pastime apparently. Pastime because some games will take 5 hours. I apologize. I don't know what got over me there. Another guy I love, Danny Bourne. I was hoping he was going to move on in the tournament, and he was unable to accomplish that feat.
He just walked through the ladder.
See,
that is
aura,
that is
Rob.
spooky and scary. That even ladders don't want to maintain their physical realm when you walk through them.
Boo! Spooky.
That is very scary.
Danny Bourne lost last week to JT. Now, like I said, I've been a fan of Danny Bourne. I don't know, who do you think so far in this matchup has the best chance at getting that box?
Well, Big Biscuit is very, very tall, so that gives him an advantage in this match. Definitely. King Krom is also very tall.
Yeah.
So I think it could come down to the big fellas winning this match, because they've got, less room to climb. They can use their giant ass arms to pull down the ladder.
Pink Pony and the English Gentleman thrown out of the ring immediately. Big Biscuit going after the English Gentleman. Chewy going after Pink Pony, though.
Oh, you like to see that. Wail on him, Chewy.
Of course, inside the ring, Danny Bourne going after Rush Rivera. Alucard, I think he's praying to Dracula or something. Going after the ladder.
Is vampire father his father? Like, whoa! Throwing the ladder.
It might be like Great Grant. Ra's al Ghul from, how he had like multiple kids because he was like 900 years old?
Yeah.
Is that the way Dracula works?
I would have to ask him.
Yeah. Rush Rivera trapped in the corner, finally getting outside of the ring to join the chaos at Proving Grounds. This is what I like to see. This is some ECW shit.
Oh! There's not a single man in the ring. They're all congregated in this corner of just flesh.
Now, I feel like this gives us a chance to talk about a Money in the Bank match that you haven't been able to talk about on commentary with me.
Oh.
Drews.
Well, of course.
Did you enjoy that match overall? I know it was like a month and a half ago, but...
I liked it. Drew won, which I think was probably the right decision. I think that it's fine that they used the Money in the Bank to further his storyline with Punk. It's fine. It's good that they did that, I think it's refreshing that instead of just the women's Money in the Bank championship, women's Money in the Bank hold just immediately cashing in. I think it's refreshing that they've done that for the men's instead of the women's, and the women will hold on to it for a while, leading to some interesting stories there with Tiffany. So
and Pink Pony almost had the box there. As now, once again, this box is not a cash-in box. This is just the box that has the contract that they will be the first person to get a shot at whoever the Proving Grounds champion
they
is.
Can put their name around the dotted line, and that'll be that.
Look at this, though. Alucard.
Oh, this could be a quick victory
here.
The
vampire himself.
This could be a very quick victory.
Do it?
No. Okay, it might just be the next person to climb that ladder.
Pushing the ladder
could win.
Down.
He nearly had it. That's going to make him feel bad.
Coming in and stopping everything. This is chaos. Look at the outside of the ring. Big Biscuit taking down Rush Rivera. Pink Pony going right back after Alucard.
As Biscuit looks like he's trying to get something from under the ring. It's another ladder.
Another ladder. Taking down Barnaby Dixon. Look at Danny Bourne. Held up by King Krumm. Thrown onto the ladder outside of the ring. Pink Pony throwing away another ladder.
Oh, Alucard trying to sneak back in. Oh no, Pink Pony's there. Pink Pony, do not climb. No. That's it. No, don't, no. Yeah, go on.
Alucard seems to be the only one with a strategy here as Goliath King Krumm destroying Danny Bourne, just bullying the guy.
Maybe go back into the ring. No, he's grabbed the ladder, chair,
stairs.
Knocking
Rush Rivera down. This does not look good for any of these competitors.
No.
The Goliath himself is taking everyone down. It seems that somebody got the advantage over him there.
Looks like Rush was gonna go for it, but no, he's decided just to go after Norrington.
What are you doing, Rush? No, he's going back after Goliath again.
No. Pony's he's grabbed the ladder. What's he doing? He's throwing out the ring. What's going on? It seems like everyone's forgotten the stipulation of this match.
Somebody must
looks like Norrington remembered. Is Norrington going to become no one contender? No, because he's exited the ring. Oh, he's gone back in. He's exiting the ring. He's coming back in.
Barnaby is confused.
He's exiting the ring. What went on there?
Pony taking down Alucard now. Chewy going after him. Chewy bloodied up, though. I hope Barnaby's okay. Rush grabbing a hold of Barnaby, throwing him into Goliath King Krumm. Alucard taking down Big Biscuit. Danny Bourne getting the advantage on Alucard again. I think Big Biscuit might try to sneak in there. No, he's going back after Danny Bourne.
Picks him up, and he's going to slam him down. No.
Pink Pony in the ring with the Englishman, Chewy, and Goliath.
As Chewy grabs the ladder. Could he be the one to win here? King Krumm is leaning on the ropes, and Chewy looks like he's trying to get him out of there. Or maybe he's going to try and go for it. He's going to decide no, because Pink Pony has got him up and slamming him down. I do not want Pink Pony to win this match.
That was a quick pile driver by Pink Pony.
No.
What's he doing?
No.
He's climbing. Nobody's there to stop him.
He's frozen. He's scared.
Ponies aren't used to heights, Rob.
He's scared. And Chewy looks like he's getting to his feet. He's right there.
But
Big Biscuit.
Oh! What a good move by
Biscuit's
Danny
in the ring
onto
now.
Goliath. Big Biscuit. Pink Pony climbing the ladder. Pony.
No. Anyone but him. No.
What's he doing? No. Pink Pony is the #1 contender for the Proving Grounds Championship in Season 2.
No. Well.
Wow. This is a Ryan Johnson movie subverting audiences' expectations here tonight at Proving Grounds. Congratulations to Pink Pony. Straight out of the Nest Factory.
I also would say congratulations to the winner of this tournament. They're going to have a very easy title defense coming up.
I hate to say it, but these competitors, I think all of them might have a chance to be able to destroy Pink Pony. So Let's see first, Petey Colombo versus Duke
Let's
Havoc.
go.
These are both your boys, Rob. Can you give the audience a brief rundown of both these competitors?
Well, Petey Colombo, a biker of much regard and popularity, was in the and has competed on the main roster a fair few times with his tag team partner Gaz, the Gazorpian alien. Fortunately, on the main roster, never picked up a major win. Was controversy. They looked like they were going to win as a tag team until Jim Pickens, the ref, screwed them over. So they both said, you know what, let's go into Proving Grounds and show that we deserve to be here. Let's prove ourselves. And Petey Colombo has done very well for himself. He's got all the way through to these final few rounds here at the tournament. Unfortunately, Gaz was eliminated right out the gate, but Petey's going to win for Gaz, he says. And he's going to prove that they're not slouches, they're not jobbers, they deserve to be here. And they're heroes. And then we've got Duke, so-called Serious Havoc, who is one of my pupils, a member of the BWI member here down in the Proving Grounds to show them what's what and keep order, but be my sort of representative and bodyguard here as the GM. And he's gonna do well. I think he could make it through Petey in this match, despite all the momentum in Petey's favour.
Now, of course, Gaz is watching from far away. He's still back at home, like you said, Rob.
Yes.
Maybe a few light years away, so there might be a bit of delay. He probably won't be able to watch this live, but I bet he's rooting for his boy Petey.
Xorpopolis to get his intergalactic visa issues sorted.
Yes. Yes.
The Gazlorpians are very particular about that. So
I bet. I mean, Duke though.
It gets very
doesn't
confusing.
Have that problem.
No, he's not an alien from Gazorpalon. Which it's their law that you could never pronounce their planet's name the same way in the very few sentences, and they all have to be called Gaz something. So it's like Gazorpazorb, Gazillion, Gazorpashmorp, and it gets very confusing, and that's why he had to go back home to Gazalorpin to sort that out. So.
But I bet he will be cheering on Petey. But I believe Gaz has interacted with Duke before, around the BWI's training facilities.
They, sparred in training sessions. Never had a match amongst one another because that provides too much rivalry when we're meant to be trading. We're meant to be building bonds of brotherhood. So this will be their first one-on-one match together. They have, had, as I said, sparring matches, but this will be their first start-to-finish win via pinfall or submission match they've ever had.
I gotta be real with you. Duke looks like the main man, but I think Petey Colombo is the winner in the people's hearts here tonight. I think it might be Petey's time to take down Duke Havoc and move on to the final of the tournament.
Well, we'll have to see. And we will see. That's what we're here for.
Are you telling me that you think Duke Havoc is going to take this one away?
I have, he is an actual member of the BWI. PT isn't. So I have to go with my friend just because I'm loyal. And there's perfect loyalty amongst the BWI. As I've said before, there's no issues in the BWI. Everything's running smooth. It doesn't matter. There's some weird black-cloaked, hooded weirdo stalking me and trapping me in cages. We're all good. Yeah. We're all fine, okay? BWI are supporting me with cup of tea whenever I want it. They're supporting me with haggis whenever I want it. They're keeping me safe, they're keeping me calm, and they're keeping me collected, and they're looking after me. That's all that matters.
It's a shame you have to keep building up the BWI because both Nicholas, the EVP, and Ace promised extra security on call for you, yet not once has that worked out in your favor. You've been beaten up every single week, it seems.
It's almost as if they're pretending to give me security. I mean, Ace is supposed to be my friend. I know Nicholas isn't, and it's a backstabbing bastard, right? Okay? But, Ace I thought would care a little more. But, maybe not. Maybe I've been betrayed by him again. Anyway, enough of that.
2 count by Duke Havoc.
Celebrate this wonderful match we've got going with these wonderful gentlemen.
Oh! I can see, and once again, the audience is probably split on Duke and Petey here. I know that the Shock Wrestling Universe fans in the live chats have been split. Most people shocked Petey Colombo has made it this far.
But we saw a bit of Duke's pride of being a BWI member. He threw up the BWI hand gesture. The crowd returned it in kind, and I think they're behind him.
Here we go. Oh, that was cool.
And dancing on him. PT's patented dancing celebration. Yes. Ooh, slam.
Maybe the hiccups at the worst time. Petey Colombo. Oh, throwing Duke out of the ring. Duke getting right back in and picking up Petey. Not looking good.
Taking him across to the other side of the ring. Wow.
Pulling on the arm. There's some of those BWI tactics you see. Somebody like one of the newer members on the main roster of the BWI, Hugh, of course. You guys have trained him a lot of your tactics, and you could see that in a competitor like Duke Havoc as well.
It pays off. It gets a win. It's tried and tested. It's won me multiple singles and tag title reigns, and it will continue to do so. I mean, most of the BWI at one point we've seen with a championship. We will continue to do so as this brand continues. Oh, cracking him open. Cracking PT open.
Already? That cannot feel
Duke has a take-no-prisoners mindset. He wants to win. He wants to bring glory to the BWI. He wants to bring glory to his household and his name.
Look at this.
But PT won't go down that easy.
Out of it.
Oh, making him bleed in turn. Very brutal here.
To the face and the shoulder into a pin onto Duke Havoc.
The
bloody matchup between these two competitors. Now, the Davo-Rob matchup out across the pond was super intense. This, I've said it before, but when you throw two Englishmen in the ring together, you guys brawl.
Oh, we do. It's part of our national pastime. It's brawling in pubs, so it will continue in the ring.
Uh-oh. Knee to the face. Look how bloodied up they both are already in this matchup. Who will be moving on in the tournament for the chance to get that Proving Grounds championship? One. On the outside of the ring, these two duking it out. Havoc unable to recover here. Thrown against the post by Petey Colombo. This new and improved Petey Colombo has been quite the force here at Proving Grounds. Picking him back up again. Still on the outside of the ring. Duke Havoc thrown in there. Petey chasing right back after him. Going after the legs. Stomp to the chest.
Look at Duke's face. That is just a crimson mask.
It's a brutal in here. Only a 1 count, though. Duke's resilience against Petey tonight. Oh, here we go.
Picking him
up.
Oh, but it's counted. Petey knew what he was going to try and do there.
I would have never guessed to see Petey Colombo in the ring competing the way he has been tonight.
It's the new Petey Colombo, though. He's on a whole new level.
This is main eventer, Petey Colombo.
One of his patented dances there.
Rolling down. Getting back in the ring. You've seen this tactic used before to confuse the competitors here in Proving Grounds. Oh! Right into the tailbone.
Throwing him into the corner. Oh. Okay, going up top. We don't see this much from Petey Colombo.
Uh-oh. Crowning Duke Havoc. Cameras flash here tonight. The audience cheering for both these competitors. Who will move on in the tournament?
I want to counter.
Ow! Another counter. I can't believe it.
Twisting
Duke
the arm.
Havoc finally bringing the game here tonight. Quick elbow there.
Oh.
Stalking Petey now against the ropes.
Oh, just stomping on his chest. Trying
Not
to cave it
letting
open,
Petey
maybe.
get any offense
No.
in. That's a smart move by Duke Havoc. Here we go.
Kick to the
Kick
back.
to the
Yes.
back. Petey rolling away. Duke
Oh,
looked like he was
Duke was
going
gonna-
for a
yeah, no.
dive.
But I guess he knew he wasn't going to be where he needed him to be for that move to hit. Oh, that's that patented flying spinny punch thing. Duke.
And then a quick leg drop into
There we
a
go.
pin.
One,
two.
two.
Oh,
No.
only another one count.
Duke already had it there. You could tell by looking on his face and the way he was reacting to the pin. He thought that was done.
This new resiliency we see from Petey Colombo once again throughout the whole Proving Grounds tournament has been wild to me.
Oh,
Slamming Duke's
the
already
floor.
bloodied face into the floor. The counting is happening. They'll both have to get back in the ring. The only way to end this match is there has to be a pinfall or submission in the ring.
you see again dancing.
Really showing off. He's got a little bit of that
I think
crowd
that's how he,
pleaser in him.
Well, don't say that. I think that's
Oh, okay.
I think that's how he hypes himself up, you know.
Re-energizes himself from the top.
Whoa.
Oh, elbow.
Did he
What
see
a
the
distance.
flight? This could be it. No way.
One,
two.
a
Ah.
kick out.
I thought the Cinderella story was going to continue there. Oh, we're looking to go for something big.
This is scary.
Oh, trading blows. Pub brawl, here we go.
Big back and forth. I'm sure you guys have trained extensively in this type
yes.
of brawling.
It's an entire class on it.
Uh-oh. Big swing there. And then another one.
And it's returned in kind. Boom. Oh, couldn't connect there. Couldn't connect either. Oh, here we go. This is professional core wrestling.
Oh!
But-
Throwing him
oh.
into the corner.
Oh.
I can't believe Petey is still going. One of the best competitors throughout this whole Proving Grounds tournament.
I don't think either man expected this match to go so long.
I thought Duke might be able to put Petey away from knowing his history here at Shock Wrestling.
Oh, and look at that. That is
The
Duke's
bike
blood.
rider rides again here tonight.
That is Duke's
Putting
blood
Duke
staining the
up.
mat.
Oh! Complete offense by Petey Colombo. Will he fly again?
Oh,
Landing the knee onto the face of Duke.
bloodied heap of Duke. Struggles to his feet. Maybe trying to get some fight back. With a dodge.
Oh, there we go.
Off the rope. Big move. Big slam.
Picking them up.
Trying to get a
just
surprise
dropping
pin.
them. One,
One.
two.
No.
Another kick out, though. Petey Colombo doesn't want it to end.
No.
He wants to become the Proving Grounds champion.
Ooh.
Rolling away.
Into the
Look
corner.
at how bloody Duke
Ooh.
is all over. Dripping
You
on
gotta
the
think
mat.
at this point, is it worth it? Is it worth sacrificing your career? I mean, Duke thinks so, but that might just be it. That might have ended it. One.
Two.
Two.
Oh,
No,
not
no.
enough.
I mean, now his chest is busted open as well. This man's gone through it tonight.
Yeah, he is not
I believe his
looking
stomach
good.
as well.
bloodied and beaten Duke Havoc.
Oh.
I don't know how much longer he'll be able to handle this brutalization by Petey Colombo.
You got to think at this point, even if he wins, maybe he'll be taken out of the tournament by injury. This is crazy.
Point. This is dangerous times for Duke Havoc as he slowly makes his way back into the ring. Still going after Petey.
Oh, there we go. There's that punch again. Maybe that's it.
Into a pin. One.
No.
Another kick out by Petey.
Is that all?
Not happening. Uh-oh.
To the middle of the ropes.
Here we go.
Jumping, catching him. Dropping a leg drop. That's one of his special moves.
There. Dragging him into the center of the ring.
Yeah, the last thing he wants is a rope break at this point in the match. Maybe going for a submission victory here.
There you go.
Petey's wounds built up to the point where he will tap.
Leg
but will they be able to break
Duke.
Petey? No. No. Petey's will to win is too strong here.
He hasn't taken nearly as much of a beating as Duke has tonight.
Oh, there we go.
Missing the drop. Petey thrown into the ropes.
Oh.
Setting up here. Could Petey put Duke Havoc away and go to the finale of the tournament? No! Duke getting the upper hand.
There we
go.
Into
a pin.
Surprise move. That might get him the win.
2, 3. Oh, no, another kick out.
The dream continues for Petey. And Duke can't believe it.
He wants this. More than anything, Rob, Petey wants this.
Oh.
This is the best he's ever performed throughout ShockWrestling. Will he be able to take down Duke?
Oh.
Quick jab there.
I think Duke said, "I'm sorry, brother, I love you, but this is it." As he goes to get a weapon. No, he decides to be the better man.
Not allowed to use a weapon in this round of the tournament.
Or maybe he couldn't bring himself to use a weapon on his friend.
Grabbing. Oh, look at this!
There we go, crazy.
Taking down Petey. Quick moves by Duke.
And trying to get the pin, he thinks that's it. I think it's it too.
2. Another kick out by Petey.
Wow.
The resilience here by both these competitors is shocking in the ShockWrestling universe. Could that have been it? 1, 2, 3. Duke
I think we've just seen
it.
The match of the year.
Yes, the past 2 weeks, Rob.
Oh,
match
look at
of
him.
the year contenders all around.
Look at that. It's got to make you think, what's someone got to do to Duke to pick up a win?
It's official. Your BWI member, Duke Havoc,
it's in the finals.
Moves on to the final
BWI
of the tournament. Congratulations
but
to Duke.
Duke's usual steely eyes have a bit of a sadness in them, having had to put away his good friend.
Put away Petey. Now we move on. Who will Duke Havoc be facing this Sunday at Tidal Wave? Concaiva or JT? What a tournament it's been as we move into, quite literally, the final match of Proving Grounds tournament. It's been quite the show here over the past 7 weeks, Rob.
I mean, it's been amazing.
Concaiva is ready to go. I don't even know what to think after that matchup between those two competitors of Petey Colombo and Duke Havoc.
I mean, that was...
You said it before, but Duke might be able to stop anything. Will Concaiva or JT be able to do it?
I mean, that was an insane match. As I said, maybe match of the year. That was crazy. I mean, I'm glad we were able to get some of the pickings in to clean off the blood from the ring pretty efficiently with a patented turbo soap, I think it's called. So that's all good. That's all good. Invented by Paz, of all people, actually. Paz's Turbo
yes.
Soap. He's trying to go to market with it, but so far he's only secured a contract with the Shockeyverse. A lot of companies think it's weird how it's able to dispose of blood so efficiently. They think it could be used for, I think they called...
dangerous.
For dangerous purposes.
Yeah.
So, you know.
They don't want us playing with any bioweapons in a wrestling universe as JT makes his way down. Now, these two competitors really have to show something for after that previous matchup in the tournament.
Yes.
This is, I mean, JT has had quite the run here at the Proving Grounds tournament. Stop getting involved with the Top Op Pappy situation, stopping him from attacking Lucky King. And of course, JT himself has been one of the top-rated prospects throughout the tournament. And
yes,
people have been calling him the big shot. I don't know. He's made it this far.
Yes, which means that he's
he has anything
pretty
to
good.
stand against Kong Kaiva tonight, though.
But we'll definitely see. We'll definitely see.
Now, let's see if Kong Kaiva... Now, Kong Kaiva and myself, I've talked to him multiple times. I told him he needs to find himself and what he needs here and what he wants from this tournament. I don't know if that will mean anything to him tonight as he starts taking down JT immediately in this matchup, the final matchup of Proving Grounds Tournament Season 1. Don't forget, at Tidal Wave, you'll see one of these competitors for the championship.
I mean, if I was them, I'd feel terrified at this prospect of going against Duke after all that he just went through in that match and continued.
I
know. That's got to be playing on their minds here. They've got to be thinking, I'm going to go in the ring with that lunatic. So maybe they're not asking to get to the finals anymore as they previously were.
I think both these competitors have it in them, though, to be able to take on such a competitor such as Duke Havoc. Oh! JT bringing down. Now I know you have your pro BWI stance over there on Duke Havoc, being trained by allegedly the best.
We are the best.
Kong Kaiva picking up JT. Oh, a power slam, and then, right up against the hardest part of the ring. That can't feel good on the ribs of JT.
One of the deadliest moves I think has ever been used, and I've taken that. It's painful. It gets the job done, though.
Elbow. One. Two. A kick out by JT, though. Kong Kaiva going right back after him. Not a lot of defense here by JT in the early openings of this matchup. Kong Kaiva is ready to go, ready to face anything. Both these competitors watched the previous matchup, and I think they're ready to show that they have what it takes to take on someone like Duke Havoc in the final. Oh!
Ooh.
Punching the ring. Just juicing himself up here, throwing JT against the corner.
Maybe he's checking that it's still sturdy after all the damage this ring has gone through.
Had to check the replaced mat from all the blood.
Oh! Powerbomb. I know that move.
There you go. Rolling him up. Going after the leg there. Oh, that can't feel good on the hammies. Quick knee by JT. Good recovery by this competitor. Finally able to get some offense onto Kaiva. Hit to the back there by JT. This crowd is amped up and ready for the final competitor to be announced. What's he got here? JT chasing Kong outside of the ring. Flipping him down. Going for the grab there. Kong just brutalizing JT with every chance he gets. No, JT getting the recovery, throwing some quick fists in on Kong. Stomp there to the leg. These two competitors need to be weary of a count out.
Exactly.
A big possibility.
I mean, would then Duke win by default if it's a count out with both of these men here? I don't know. I don't know what to think of that.
But
I hope not.
None of these competitors want to do that, especially after that showing.
As much as I, of course, want Duke to become champion, I just don't think it's right for this great tournament to end that way. I don't think Duke wants that as well, given what he's just gone through.
Tied up here, dropping Kong to the ground. JT pulling on Kong and throwing him across the ring.
Oh.
Knee to the face again. JT not pulling out too many different types of moves.
Now he knows what he needs to do to get it done. He's not being overly flashy or overly a show-off, which is very smart against a competitor like Kong.
2. Kick out though.
It.
I thought so too. JT telling him to stay down next time. JT climbing up top. The top prospect. What's he got here against Kong Kaiva? Crowning him. You see all the lights flash and go off. This crowd is loving it. Got a little confused there. Going quick after the leg, though, of Kong Kaiva. What was that? There you go. Kick onto Kong. JT throwing him against the ropes. Taking him down. Quick moves by JT. The resilience of Kong Kaiva, though, able to get back up rather quickly.
And JT is seemingly content to stay in the ring. He's not going to take any risks going to the outside. Oh, but still, he got overconfident and Kong capitalized.
Look at this. One, two. A kick out. Now we saw JT's resilience against Danny Bourne in last week's matchup. And of course, Kong Kaiva took on Chewy, which I'd say both those competitors were at a disadvantage last week and were able to overpower and overcome. Now they meet here tonight.
I think this deep into the tournament, they've all got to be having war wounds now, which are... What the...
They're feeling the pain. What a move there by Kong.
That might have just won in the match. As I said, I was about to say, all these war wounds are got to be piling up now.
Yes, we saw JT bloodied up last week. Maybe Kong is trying to reopen those war wounds.
Exactly. Oh, and a roll-up.
Roll up by JT.
Surprise roll-up.
One, two.
No, it's not going to end that way.
Kong's not letting that happen. That was a British wrestling invasion to me.
Oh, well, maybe JT could join. Who knows?
Oh, wow. You and your scouting.
I've got to be.
Yeah, I know. Big trading blows moment here between JT and Kong Kaiva. Who wants to be the Proving Grounds champion? Who wants it more? Tidal Wave, that's a big event. That's one of our biggest pay-per-views of the year. One of these competitors will be there. Taking JT down, but unable to pin him there. Picking him right back up.
Into the corner.
Kong Kaiva into the corner.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Both competitors starting to reset themselves there as JT does a quick combo onto Kong. Look, mind games. We've seen this before by these competitors in Proving Grounds.
Oh, throwing him up.
Yep, throwing up the one. JT
just
barely getting his foot.
That's not going to be enough.
like in baseball when you hit the ball, but it's fouled and it goes right into your foot. There, I got my baseball talking. Oh, throwing JT off of the top of the
baseball
post.
moment.
Konkaiva from the top. Splash down onto JT. Maybe Konkaiva is the one to take on Duke Havoc. I believe in Kong. It might be his moment. Could it be his time? Quick moves here. That's right. Drag him to the center. I feel like they gotta do something big against each other.
They've got to do something big
Rob.
here.
You gotta put him
this could be
away.
that. Onto his
There
entire
you go.
body there. And it's flattened him.
Into a pin. One, two, three.
And we have our final.
Konkaiva versus British Wrestling Invasion's Duke Havoc. What a matchup by Konkaiva tonight, taking down JT. Wow. Every member of this tournament has done extremely well, Rob. Would you say you're proud?
Oh, definitely. I'm very, very happy with this final. I think it's going to be a match for the ages. I mean, Kong versus Havoc. It's going to kick ass. It's going to be amazing. I think those watching are going to be treated to something wonderful. And it, of course, would be a tidal wave, which I'm very excited for.
Yes, of course, this weekend, folks, August 25th, tune in for Tidal Wave. We have a bunch of pre-show matches, but right after the pre-show ends, the first matchup to kick off Shock Wrestling's Tidal Wave will be Konkaiva versus Duke Havoc. And Rob will be joining me in the booth for that matchup, of course. It will be a great time. Thank you, everybody, for watching Proving Grounds. We both hope you enjoyed it. And let's go for Season 2.
Woo!
Goodbye, everybody.